the reason you went?
I went to show support to Stephanie because she didn't have anybody there. This was all his people pulled up, obviously. A few of her people was there, but I was there too. Just because I had met him once or twice, probably 3 times now. 4 times, come on, 4 times I met him. Stop, mommy. He seemed like a nice guy. Of course, I didn't hold no conversation with him. That's my friend Big J. That's my, whatever. But it was at crematory, so it wasn't a true funeral. I guess that's why she worded it a viewing, because it wasn't.
We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious.
If it don't resonate with you, though, that ain't got nothing.
The Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This running back has been the only guy Howie Sims touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. The toss to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like that?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5, and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Lewis. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Longhorns are flying down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And those those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Hope. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. They'll try to run it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
A little screen to the running back. Stumbled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open,
All a different goddamn play.
find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Using his legs to buy some time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lewis. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hope. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Touchdown Longhorns! Stealing a score on special teams. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Hope. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it to the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Zips it out to his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Lewis. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Hope. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
35, Arkansas. 14, Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Lewis. This time it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Lining up to convert third down. Leaves it with the running back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Longhorns want to move quickly. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say?
He'll take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass in the next snap.
Offense gets set for second down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that fourth down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.